Alright guys, this is Docm with another Minecraft. You heard it. And today, my friends, this is episode 16 of the 4th season of the Minecraft World Tour here with Docm. Hey my friends, glad you could make it. I'm hoping you're having a great holiday season, enjoying your time with your family, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you can celebrate. I know the Muslims celebrate around New Year's Eve. There's also a big party for them, so they can expect some presents there too. So yeah, good times. Most world religions enjoy their time right now. Of course, not all, but also people who are not religious enjoy their holiday season. So really cool. And I'm enjoying the time here in the Minecraft World Tour, building stuff. I'm enjoying myself so much. Spending a lot of time in here, like have 5-6 inventions lined up I want to build sooner or later. And today I have a plan for a slime thing I want to try out. Today we're gonna find out, will it blend? That's all I'm gonna say. You will see today we're gonna do a little bit of a progress episode where I'm gonna build a bit on camera. You guys always demand that too, and I'm trying to mix it up. World Tour is me doing a lot of stuff off camera, but yeah, here and there I will also show you what I'm doing, one-to-one, so to speak. But yeah, before we start with the new builds, I have to show you some stuff I made over the past 1-2 days. Whenever I had time, I was digging here a bit more, was just digging again a little bit. Need to clear a bit more space. That little bit here has to go, then I should have enough space for my slime idea I had there. But yeah, I've been doing stuff. Where do we start? Let's come over here and look at this little thing here for a second. So I made this here. What? Some more redstone. This actually is a very accurate mob counter. And the idea behind this, I have 23 items here. Ooh, 23. Illuminati confirmed, everything confirmed. And when we reach this threshold of 23 villagers grabbed from the overflow system and brought into the volcano will erupt. So this is a very important device here. This keeps my base safe in case the overload gets too massive. Stuff gets sent over, or they get destroyed. You will see, I have more stuff. You can see some water tunnels. I'll show you. But first of all, let's look at this thing. What does it do? It's actually a pretty nifty setup. So I have some villagers in my holding den stored up, and I have the minecart that's actually normally running in here. So let's activate that and activate the whole system here. And yeah, if we come over here and observe a bit, we can see the behavior. So any second a minecart with a villager should show up, and here we go. He gets ejected, gets dropped down into the system here, and moves on and just does his thing. All good. And now if you look at the counter, we had 22. Now we have 1 over here. So that means whenever we bring a villager, boom, 21. So we can clearly keep track of the villagers with that system. That's a really reliable mob counter. You can see the whole thing is based on a butt string. Here you can see there's string in there. And just saw the villager being ejected from the system. I have this retracting piston here, otherwise the villagers would not be ejected. Minecart comes by, assumes solid block is here, blocks gets pushed back. At the same time the villager is supposed to be placed. You saw it. Falls through the string butt. That triggers this butt switch here. And the butt switch triggers this piston here. That will trigger once and fire this dispenser here. And basically, or the dropper better say, and that fires the items into the hopper. So if we let it run for a while, we definitely also need a reset, and that is this part here. This is just a pulse extender, as you can see. So do we still have villagers? Yeah, I think I have a bunch you can pick up. But it's working really well. So this is a way to keep track of mobs, of items, of things, and really useful. Okay, another guy comes here. So I wonder how many. I've stored up, I think 10 or so. But yeah, system works is our overflow protection. Last but not least, we have the reset here, and you can see the functionality of that. Really simple. I mean, there's the hopper, and the hopper points into the comparator. If we have enough items in the hopper, namely 23, the power level will extend. Reach this, hit this pulse extender, this will turn off this torch, and all the items will flow back, and the whole thing will be reset. I think, yeah, we're done with the villagers. Now let's simulate. We would have counted 23. Now you see the setup is activating. Reset is running. And I timed it just perfectly. So all the items have time to flow back. And then it switches off again. Well, let's track one of the villagers down. I mean, he makes it through the tubing here. Through the tubing. And it's always a downward slope a bit, so they can't get stuck. It's tricky to work with one high mobs, but I wanted to take this challenge actually and wanted to find something that makes it possible to have these transition from sideways tube to upwards tube. And see, yeah. Oh, the items are in there now and are rotating constantly. Do the back. Yeah, I stopped the villager so I can demonstrate it, and that's the two glass blocks I have from that. So, as you can see, what happens here basically, it's also a butt string falls down, and when he falls down he gets shot up and continues upwards. And this is a nice way to have these transitions for one high mobs, because you know how it is. If you have a sideways water stream and you want to go up with one high mob, always trouble to connect the water streams properly. And yeah, this setup I have here now should work out. That's kind of a bit more spam proof butt switch here. It's a bit bigger. You can make it more compact, but I just squeeze it into the wall here. Pretty much, triggers and then sends the signal up, and with a little bit of delay we pull this piston back here and reset the butt switch. And that continues, leads to up here. Wait. Okay, leads to up here. And here you can see a whole lot of villagers being collected and stacked up. And yeah, they're already held in one of the piston shooters as well. Or slime block shooters. And those are the ones that, when we have 23 in here, they will be shut up and sacrificed at the volcano. And we can demonstrate it here. So the system here is the activator button for it already. I need to put it all together now, but yeah, that's for another time. So whoop, most of them gone. A few of them make it in there now as well, but most of them are outside now. And yeah, let's go outside as well and see what happens to them. It's pretty cruel. The volcano didn't erupt yet. Alright, so I had a lot of them in there, and obviously if we release them all at once, we get a little bit of chaos. Some of the villages make it into the water here, but most of them are actually then on the island. And now imagine that thing breaking out and killing most of them. I need to find a clever way to keep them all on the island. As you saw, when we push a bunch of them out, there is a little secret trapdoor up there, where those stand. Go back to the island. Yeah. So right here is where we eject them, and you see there's a bunch of them stacked up here. But the thing is, when the lava erupts, it directly flows over here. So that's good. Come on, get over there. Move. So yeah, I need to figure out a good way to keep him on the island. I was thinking maybe, use some kind of, I don't know, maybe ravine or something around the volcano, or try to come up with a fence. Maybe use some nether brick. I tried around with it a bit, and I didn't like it all. I had a bunch of nether fence there already, but I tore it all out again because I didn't like it at all. The thing is, I don't want to have random villagers, around. I want to keep them on the island, and on the island there, the chances are 100% that after a certain amount of time they will just die. And they will dip into lava or fire eventually, and then that problem is solved. I maybe add a bit more fires to be sure, but normally, yeah, they die. I've never seen any survivors, despite some that are lurking in the water and then they don't know what to do. But yeah, that's that. Villager system keeps on expanding, and I'm having a lot of fun with that, trying to make this crazy thing that happens with the villagers all the time in my base. It's really fun. So yeah, down below, as you know, I discovered this slime junk, and I think we should be almost there. Let's quickly dig down here a bit and see. We should be somewhat on top of it if you come over here. Yeah, I've been digging up here in the ceiling as well a bit. And yeah, still some ways to go. I want to expose that all. But yeah, this is kind of the slime junk below, and yeah, we're almost there. And from here, I tested out some things, shapes, and what it looks like. It looks horrible at the moment. Of course, it would not stay like that. And in the end, after extensive testing, I think a diamond shape system is the best. And then we have water there to switch it off. And that should work out properly. And then we collect all the slimes, and we need to bring him all up. I don't want to kill him down below, because I have this special setup I want to build for them, and that is supposed to go upstairs somewhere, maybe somewhere at this corner of the base, and then we would have a ladder or tube system to transport all the slime up, which would also be a bit challenging eventually. They can swim now, so we should have water tubes, and make him rise. I have to do some testing for that, but that should work. If not, we use the good old ladder trick. Ladders always work with them, and we try to get them up. So yeah, I'll keep on building here, and I give you a progress report in a while, digging, but I think we should almost have enough space here. Yeah, a little bit has to go. So yeah, bunch of digging ahead of me, and I'll see you when I see you. Well, my pickaxe is about to run out, and man, I have to tell you, already it starts here. I'm getting a bit more redstone contraptions here, but I made sure not to have any running parts or so. But still, we see the frame rates starting to lower around here in my base, and I haven't even started yet. Man. The game needs fixing, that's for sure. So yeah, pickaxe almost ran out, and as I told you, I have this limitation for the pickaxes for me, since I have the villager trading pretty much unlocked. I thought, okay, I need to make it a bit more tricky. So I have our gambling machine, our slot machine. I have set to, if we hit 3 priests, 3 librarians, those are the ones with the white coat, we can win a pickaxe, a full diamond pickaxe. The other slots I haven't configured yet. Waiting for some ideas from you. Just, put them in the comments. What else would be useful? We could win here, which would give us a little bit of a challenge, would make things a bit harder. And yeah, we need some luck to get it, or some patience. You know what I mean? Something useful, like, yeah, something to repair, or something like that. Oh, we got a win here. Sadly, oh, the wrong color. Only wool. Okay, I'll keep on gambling here. Hopefully I win my pickaxe. Could take me a while, but it's alright. I liked it. I like the idea. And take a little break and gamble a bit is always fun. Nope, a dud. Alright, I just stupidly died. I was AFKing here, not thinking about that actually mobs are here, and I was shot. Yay. But let's quickly eat something. I think I have my measurements done, and also the digging is done. Excavated all the way to the top. We need to excavate more, but yeah, at least I can start building here. And where can we see it nicely? Let's quickly rush to the top, and I look down. While we do that, guys, I strongly recommend to check out the latest upload I did. It is about a puzzle map. The ZipKrowd, mainly Sankan and JL came up with, and yeah, most of us helped playtesting and all. And it's a super difficult puzzle map for Minecraft that includes redstone knowledge, that includes knowledge about game glitches and so on. So I know a lot of people watching are really expert players. I see that in the comments, people know what they're talking about, and I think this would be a really nice challenge for you. So check it out. There's also a challenge up at the moment. JL is looking for the first guy who sent in a full solution to it. And yeah, there's a video where we explain it all. Check it out. It's a really fun mat. Even if you don't want to participate and want to win some PC gear, I threw in some headsets and some mice or mouse, computer mouses. That's controversial. Do you say mice or computer mouses? I think both is correct. But whatever, you know, you can win some stuff, but you can also, of course, just play it for fun. It's really cool. It's really tricky. Be ready to rage a bit. So, in any case, we can see our slime chunk, and I have the base shape in there for our first collection floor or first slime floor. And I want to stack diamond-shaped floors on top of each other with packed ice. And yeah, that's that then. A few up to level 40, and then I have to put in a mechanism that makes it possible to switch that off. That's why I chose the bioreactor setup by Milky Way, at least some of his mechanics. I mean, we have some different stuff going on, but the switch off mechanism, I thought about it with the ZipKrowd for a few days if there's some better solution, but yeah, don't think so. This is the most cost efficient and also looks cool. So yeah, I'm gonna stack in some floors here. I need to make some dispensers and stuff, and I'll be back when I made more progress. Down below, we should survive this hopefully. Down below, I have some measurements here. Basically where you can see the cobble line, my water will start, and I will have a continuous water current pushing all the slime over there. And to best line them up, I will use a kind of a water tube here or a 3-wide slot and transport them over there, and then we need to somewhere here or so, I'll bring him up, I guess somewhere here or something. We shall figure that out, and then I need to figure out a good way to bring them all up. I'm thinking ladders at the moment, a ladder system, because we will have different slime sizes. Water will work for the big guns, for the big guys really well. I mean, they can swim up now. I think that should work without problems, but the small ones, we might have some issues. They might take some drowning damage on the way up, you know. Might be submerged too long, and we have to think of a clever solution. How to bring them up properly. Maybe a combo of water and ladders or so. But yeah, we shall see. I'll keep working here, and I'll be back. Okie dokie. Well, that is done. I got my spawn floors in there. I hope I have him set up correctly, but it should be okay. Pressing the button, and we're flooding it all nicely. Good. Yep, that looks sweet. I want to use green glass. I need to set up a cactus farm or something. Having a bit of a give me that. A bit of a lack of cacti. Okay, so there needs to be more digging, obviously, because we need more space to have a collection area. Okay, and also I have this other slime chunk exposed back there in the corner, which is bad, which of course hinders the slime spawning in here, because yeah, more spawn spots taken off. Also the guardians take spawn spots. Also the slime behave differently now. They can actually despawn after a certain amount of time. So we shall see how this all plays out. But now we have a bunch of spawn floors in there. And yeah, I want to deactivate the water now and observe for a bit while I dig here. Okay, that worked all fine. Observe for a bit while I dig here, and hopefully we get some spawns in here. Definitely need to make this place here bigger, and I show you back there in the corner I have another slime chunk that needs some covering. And then I need to think about the collection system. But man, there is some digging ahead of me. I don't know if I can get it all done today. Maybe I have a bit too big plans. Okay, let's see. There is creepers. Die, die. Come on. Okay. So back here, somewhat around here, there is a slime chunk too. I saw a bunch of slime spawning here. Chunk one. Somewhat around here. I have to observe it a bit and observe the behavior of the whole thing here, and then I'll block off the area back there just by half slapping it out or filling it in or putting some water there temporarily. I could spam some water back there. But alright, that is done. Looking good. Now all that we need is hopefully some slime spawns soon. Alright. At the moment, I'm trying to leave the area a bit. Because, yeah, the Guardians being around all the time really affects the mob spawn rates badly. Just wanted to unload the area real quick and see what happens. I was digging around a bit more, observing if I see some spawns. Was covering that one area below where we had another slime chunk exposed. But yeah, when I was looking at the Guardian Temple checking, I mean, we basically constantly hit mob cap there. That thing spawns. It's crazy. It's just a lot of spawn spaces, as it is a dimensional area. You know, in most cases, if you think about spawning, you think about spawn floors. But of course, you know, in that thing, they can spawn pretty much in full rooms anywhere where there's water. And that makes it a bit tricky. So now, I moved away a bit, and I hope we trigger the spawning again in the whole area. Unloaded some of the mobs, and maybe we can now see some slime in there. If not, I have to... Yep. Oh yeah, it worked. You can see a slime down there. Just saw him bouncing. There he is, a big one. Alright, so it's just a matter of unloading the area here. I was already getting unsure, can they actually spawn on packed ice? But for sure they can. I mean, all mobs pretty much can spawn on packed ice. Or at least the regular ones, the hostile mobs. So yeah, that seemed to have worked out. So it's working. That's good. And we will have him down there in the end. I was trying to lay out the casing around the whole setup at the moment. Okay, and those were some mobs that was collecting stuff. Come here. Okay, so that's good. It's good. We can get some slimes down here. So that is confirmed. Let's get rid of him, although. Now I have him. Now they're already annoying. But I'm so looking forward to put them in my mob mixer thing. And I guess the best way to show it, because I don't think I will be able to finish that today. That's actually quite a lot of work here. I was thinking I could see quicker success, but before I continue here, so it actually makes sense, I have to definitely keep on working on the Guardian Temple. It's not much to do, but I must finish it. I must get all the water out of there, and at least that. Go in there with sponges, hardcore, and drain as much as I can. Get it dried out so the mob cap is freed up again. Because this thing, yes, still blocks most of the spawning. But nevertheless, let's go to the creative world real quick, and I show you my idea I had. I wanted to use to kill the slime, and I think it's a really fun design, and I love it. So let's check it out. Okay guys, and here we are in the creative test world. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Yeah. But this is the thing, that is the blender. My new slime killing device, and I love it to death. It's awesome. So okay, the idea is we drop the slime in from on top. I just have this block there to make the spawning easier. But we would collect it with the thing we were just making in the world tour, you know. Collect a bunch of slime over time, and it would look like that. I might work on the shape of it a bit, but it already looks pretty cool. And of course use cooler glass. But the idea is now, will it blend? That is the question, right? Let's test it. So now the blender would be activated. And yeah, we're grinding the slime down. The blender is running. And now they are basically all medium size, and they go to small size. Of course you can see, you know, there's slime balls flying all around. I love it. Seems most of them stay in the machine, but yeah, I'll put some stuff there that makes them... Well, actually now we popped all out. Okay, so yeah, it needs some timing and some perfection. And yeah, that's the killing. Now, let's say we had, let's get some slime balls. We killed a bunch and the slime balls stay in there. I'll probably make a mechanism to put a ceiling on there or so we can't lose stuff, but stuff would end up in here, you know, and then when we're done with the mixing or with the grinding, we have another input here, and we can flick the lever, water gets ejected into the system, and all the stuff ends up here being flushed out. So yeah, then you would close it again, and then yeah, that's the grinder. And I really love it. It's like it's so fun. It's so cool how the slime gets shrunk down. It's really awesome. So I want to install that, but to really be able to test it in the world tour, I need to get rid of that freaking Guardian temple. That becomes more and more evident. I thought if I take about half of it out, it will get better, but no. We definitely need to take it out. But that is awesome, the blender. And yeah, I don't know. Make it a bit higher. Have an automated close-off mechanism. We can push in a slime ball, so it's actually closed off after we dropped in the slime. Should work out really well. And yeah, then we can collect stuff. If it is consistent though that items jump out eventually, see, now they basically stay on track there. They don't fall out. If it would be consistent, there could be a cool way to collect them from on top. But I think the system now, like it is, it's like a blender basically. You blend your stuff and then, yeah, take it out. Pretty cool. Well, we made it back to spawn. For today, it's time to answer a question, and that was really actually an interesting one because I was thinking about that topic quite a lot myself lately. So let's get a book here and write down the question. Magic writing. The Lustig 21, 2 days ago. And it's a German comment. And I've seen a lot of German comments on my videos lately. And it's basically saying, Warum machst du als Deutscher englische Videos? I mean, that's a bit of a typo here. But it basically, if you translate is, why do you as a German make English videos? Or why are you making English videos, basically? Well, that is a question I answered quite a lot. Back in the days, Minecraft was not really popular in Germany, and most people that were playing it back then on YouTube are not interested in that technical content and really, inventing things. They just wanted to see people run around and derp a bit, kind of. So when I started, I was kind of forced to go into the international community. That sounds bad now, forced, but just in a sense of it would be easier for me, of course, to make videos in German, because this is my my mother tongue, and you can be way more funny in your mother tongue. We can be way more spontaneous. So sometimes would be more fluent in your commentary. I mean, by now, I do pretty well with my English stuff, but of course, German is something I would like to do. And I'm in a dilemma there because I built up this international community all based on the English, but at the moment in the German YouTube scene, the Minecraft hype is real. People are really interested and starting to get more and more interested also in the technical details, and I really see there is some kind of a lack of good German technical Minecraft playing. I'm not saying there's nothing, don't get me wrong. I don't want to disrespect any other German technical Minecraft players out there, but I think I could really have some fun, and I know all the guys, who are playing and are playing a role in the German Minecraft scene right now. Unge and his crew, Ungespielt. He had some trouble lately with some networks and stuff. But yeah, that's another story. So it would be really cool. I like these guys. They're genuine. They're really down-to-earth guys. There are no sellouts. I know them personally, and it would be fun to kind of join them in the action. But I'm thinking of a good way. How could I bring that content to you? If I want to talk German with them, I cannot do subtitles on all freaking videos. What I would need is like maybe a volunteer that says, okay, if you speak German, I'm gonna subtitle the videos, or make a second channel, or what should I do? I really want to play with them. I could do some stuff I did with Ungespielt, where I said, hey, come on, do some English. Most of my German YouTube buddies, are not afraid to speak English. They got this, and it would be fun for the German viewers. So that is an option, but how could we do that? That would be really interesting. So yeah, that is the reason I've been doing German videos, to answer the question, and yeah, I extended on that question a little bit. And yeah, let me know what you think about it, guys, the German viewers, also the international viewers, because, you made me, I will not, just because there's Minecraft hype in Germany, all of a sudden start, okay, I'm gonna do German videos, bye-bye. Hell no, that's not me. So we're looking for a good way to do it, right? So guys, I'd say that's it for today. I have a little question for you though, or a little quest for you today in the comments. I wanna ask you, as we have some time and it's family time, and I see you as part of my family, you're kind of extended family. You know, if you are mad at me, I feel bad, and the other way around. It's it's like a real family bond. So I wanna know a little bit more about you. You know, just give me some stuff about you. Maybe tell me your name if you're willing to reveal it on the internet here, or your nickname or whatever, and tell me where you're from. Let me know for how long you play Minecraft and what other games you like and enjoy. Maybe, but it doesn't have to be game related or so. Just let me know something. Tell me a little story. Looking forward to read in the comments. Just want to get to know you. You know a lot about me. But yeah, I try to know a lot about you, but it's not always easy, ain't it? So yeah, try the challenge map. Thanks for watching, my friends. Have great holiday season. New Year is coming. I have some great plans. I want to get me some illegal fireworks from France. Oop, did I just say that? They're not illegal. You just cannot buy them in Germany. So yeah, it's kind of a gray area. Whatever. See you. Leave a like.